What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 53. Man, I'm back again, man. This is a story with me, the homie Crazy Ray. And a guy by the name of Nutty. Now, I'm quite sure all y'all been in social media lately. Y'all been seeing a lot about a guy that's been popping in social media lately named Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon from Rolling 60s. Been seeing his name a lot, I didn't know him. I had never heard of him. But through me talking to some other individuals about some other stuff, his name came up. Then his name came up because of his father. He has a father on death row, a guy by the name of Big Nutty from Rolling 60s on death row. And when I found out, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, that's his father? I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, me and his father had an issue back in the day. I'm like, dang, I said, man, I wonder if I should tell a story on what happened, especially since, the young man's name is kind of buzzing in social media lately. Y'all know how this thing go. Content is king. Content is king. So therefore, when I found out about it, I reached out to a couple of fellas, you know what I'm saying? And, my partner Kev Mac, Spider Loke, a couple other fellas. And I was running it past them on, should I do this story or not? Because I was wondering about it because I'm speaking on somebody that's from Cali. And like I say, y'all know my politics. I go out my way. I dip, I dab, I go this way, that way. And a lot of times I'll go around a lot of topics or issues if they dealing with the homies, whether they Crip or Blood, from Southern Cali. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to get it because now, like I tell you, sometimes YouTube politics and gang politics don't get along. And I am a professional problem dodger. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it could be something in the streets. I might be going a little, being a little, with too much with it, but I be making sure. So I'm calling around. So I say, you know what? I do remember they were saying that the dude Loose Cannon was, I think, cool with Wack 100. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. But I think I seen him on TV with Wack. Anyway, I say, you know what? Let me call 600. So I called 600. I'm like, man, what's up, cuz? He like, man, what's up, Toon? I say, listen, do you know this cat, Loose Cannon? He say, yeah, I know him. I say, well, listen, is there any way that you can direct me in how to get in contact with him? So he say, I can call him. I'm like, you can call him? He like, yeah, I can call him right now. Call him. So 600 hit him on the three-way for me. And I got him on the phone. I'm like, what's up, cuz? You know what I'm saying? I'm Cartoon 53. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Avalon. I calling to let you know so it won't be no ambush that, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to do a story, little quick story about your pops. Big Nutty that's on death row. He was like, oh yeah? I'm like, yeah. So I explained to him what had happened, you know what I'm saying? And I let you explain, it ain't nothing that's going to, would paint him in a bad light or anything like that. It's just something that just happened back in the 80s in them streets. Y'all know how South Central LA is, man. Stuff happens. So, and I told him, I say, I'm getting at you about it first. So, you will know, you won't look up one day on social media or like everybody does when they hear something or see something that involves somebody that they know or that they cool with, they'll snatch it and send it. Check this out, man. Look what this dude's saying. And then here it is. You look up, you see a video about me and this altercation with your pops. So, I'm just boom. And basically I was kind of, am I getting permission to do the story? So I, ran down to him what happened. He like, man, it ain't no problem to him. Yeah. He said, that's cool. Go ahead and do the story, man. And, he was letting me know how he was having issues with a couple of other YouTubers that had been saying stuff about his pops. You know what I'm saying? Something I have nothing to do with, and that he was kind of upset with a couple of other dudes. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned their names, which I'm not gonna mention, and that was that. I say, well, that's the type of stuff I be trying to duck. You know what I'm saying? Falling out with people behind what may come out my mouth, whether it be on purpose or erroneous or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we talked for a minute. And it was all good. It was all good. Say cool. So now that I got that out the way with him, I told him, all right, homie, good looking out. Told 600. All right, I'm gone. Boom. They hung up. Cool. Now, to the story. What had happened back in the day, this was before Avalon's had any type of friction or funk with the coasters. You know what I'm saying? And we used to hang in the Liso Village. We go to Liso Village back in the day, you know what I'm saying? 86, 87, around up in there. Homies used to go over there, At this time, the First Street East Coasters, they still had a stronghold, a good lock on the Liso Village. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool over there. It was a black neighborhood. A lot of pretty girls and this and another. So I forget her name. The homie the year was, if I'm not mistaken, 1987. 1987, y'all. My homie Crazy Ray was messing with a female from First Street East Coast, stayed over there in the Liso Village in the projects. And we would come and go all the time. The little homies, G-Rad, Nair, and all that, they used to always be over there kicking it, running behind them little women, doing whatever. So we ride one night. Like I say, I've been over there several times, hanging out, kicking it, you know what I'm saying? So what had happened was, this night, it wasn't really a gang situation. What it was kind of like a misunderstanding, I would say, if I can remember it correctly, right. And anytime you mix women and male egos, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Them little chicken head girls will cause a problem every time. I don't care where you from. I don't care where you at. I don't care about none of that. Them little chicken head girls gonna always be in the mix on a problem. And and it don't always be their fault. It be the dude's fault too, because it seemed like anytime dudes want to be tough and want to stand up and want to look a type certain way in front of the eyes of females, a lot of times it's gonna go because they don't want to back down. You don't want to back down. Nobody wants to try to come to a reasonable resolution of whatever the argument or the problem is, because they don't want to look bad in front of these little chicken head girls. These little East Side girls, man. West Side, South Side, North Side, Central Side, all that. Just women. That's how it go. So look, me, Crazy Ray, and old girl, we pull up into the projects. Now, I forget the one I was talking to. Ooh, she was bad too. I can't remember, man. So long ago. But anyway, Ray, and old girl, we pull up in the projects. So now we pull up in the projects, in the Liso Village. We coming down a little way. We driving down a little ways. We was going to the girl's house. So anyway, some of our little homies were already in there, doing what they was doing on an everyday basis, chase behind them little girls, whatever. So we come past one little lot, and about 3-4 of the little homies pull up, they flag us down. Well, cuz, what's up, homie? Well, we like, cuz, we pull up, man, what's up? So now, of course, this me and Ray, royalty. They see they big homie. Oh, cuz, man, that cartoon and Crazy Ray. So we like, what's up, cuz? What y'all got going on, man? Ain't nothing, man. Woo. So I believe that they had said that earlier that night or that day or whatever, that they had got into it with the cats over there in the projects behind some women. words was passed or whatever. So now the little dudes over there, they was kind of upset, and the homies was up in there, and they like, yeah, cuz man, they trying to trip, man, these brawls, man, woo, 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 wham. So we like, oh, is that right? So now then you got to look at how my attitude was back then. Back then, I'm not the person I am now. My mentality was 0 to 100 real fast. I was on go. I was on go status on every level, any level, about whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you, I was a runaway train back then, y'all. And so when the homies told me what it was, whether my homies was in the right or whether my homies was in the wrong, back then it didn't make me no difference. Period. If you transgress against the AVALON gang, I was finna act a fool. You know? So I'm like, cuz y'all get in. They didn't want to get. We finna go further down to the girl that the homie Crazy Ray was messing with, her grandmama's house or her auntie's house or something. But we finna go down that way. So we like, come on, hey, cuz, follow me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all follow the car, cuz we finna go right there. So we go. But now, unbeknownst to us, the people, some of their little homies that was in there, they didn't cut through some cuts or whatever and told they homies, hey man, them Avalons in here, man. I don't know if they said we was in here tripping or if they said we was in here for some phone, but I'm quite sure the conversation had to come in. Them 5 trays come up in here, man. Woo, woo, woo. They over there on such and such by old girl house. You know, I'm just ad-libbing that part. No telling what was said, but whatever was said, it was enough to make them come looking for us. So when we get to the girl house that Crazy Ray was fooling with, we jump out the car. So I'm standing there. Of course, I'm heated and Ray heated. And so the girl, boom, boom, boom. Now, come to find out, the girl that Ray was messing with another dude in there from First Street East Coast. I don't know if she was messing with him at the same time as Ray or she used to mess with him. But now, the way it played out, I believe she was still messing with the dude. So anyway, we around there talking for a minute. It didn't take long. We was talking. So bang. The homie, one of the little homies was like, oh, cuz, man, here come these fools, homie. Cuz, here come these fools. Like, what? Look, it's about 5, 6 dudes coming from down the way. They coming, they mobbing, boom, boom, boom. So the dude in the front, he walking fast. He walking the fastest. But it wasn't Luce Cannon's father. Now remember, Luce Cannon's father was Big Nutty. So anyway, it was a dude from First Street East Coast named Slim. Slim was walking. He was coming. He was walking fast. Now you could tell he got drama on his mind the way he coming. So okay, you know how that go. You immediately flip over your mental status to meet the aggression. So now when he pulling up, my little homies was kind of, spreading out, looking, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if they was heated or not. But like I say, me and Ray was heated. So I come from around the driver's side of the car, because of course I was driving, to the other side. So when they woke up, the dude Slim go to woof it. Whoa, 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 whoa. What he was saying, I cannot remember. But whatever it was based on whatever drama them and the little homies had already got into it with them about earlier. They thinking that we coming for their backup, but we nothing. We was coming to drop old girl off in the projects, and me and Ray was gonna leave. We didn't know the homies was in here. We was just coming to drop old girl off. They probably thought we was coming for the backup, but it wasn't like that. Anyway, so now, when the dude pull up and go to woof it, whoa, 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 he kind of woofing at Ray. Now you already know, homie, in my heart, that's a no-no. That was a no-no off the rip. So boom, 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 boom. Ray immediately draw down. Boom. So when Ray draw down on Slim, I'm next to him. The dude Nutty from 60s, he draw down. So when he draw down, I draw down on him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a Mexican standoff. But now I'm knowing Ray was finna bust. That's usually not his style, but Ray was gonna bust. Usually I would have come up and went to dumping, But now for some reason I hesitated. I'm trying to see what was going on. Now the words being passed back and forth. Now me and Nutty just looking at each other. He ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. We just got that heat directly at each other. So boom. What really kind of killed the situation, eased it down, was Ray was saying something and the dude Slim was saying something. Slim didn't have no gun. He didn't have no gun. He was just woofing. He was just woofing. So now, what had happened was the girl that's supposed to be Ray's girl, she hollering, man, no, y'all stop. Come on, y'all quit, man. Come on, y'all stop. Y'all quit. Man, don't do this. So now, before Ray could bust, old girl jumped up and jumped in front of the gun. And she pulled Ray's gun to her chest and held it in her chest and was pleading with the homie, please, Ray, don't do this. Come on, don't do this. Don't do this. So Ray like, move. He keep looking over her shoulder at Slim. So he's standing there like, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? And me and Nutty, we like this. We like this, y'all. We like this. So with her doing this, with her grabbing the gun, pleading with the homie, Ray telling her, look, either you with us or you with them. Which kind of put her in a bad situation because, for one, she used to go with this dude, Slim, or she still did. And for two, she was from First Street East Coast. So now Ray giving her an ultimatum like, you either with us or you with him. So now it's like, okay, homie, you want her to turn on her set and turn on her dude or her ex-dude. That's from the set too. It was a little bit too much for her. She let the gun go and she started backing up. She was like, Ray, don't do this. No, it ain't going like that. It ain't going like that. No, it ain't going like that. So when she backed up, she kind of backed up into the arms of the dude Slim. And, was like telling him, no, she didn't say nothing to him. She just kept saying something to Ray like, man, just let it go, Ray. Don't do that. Don't do this. So, of course, Ray wasn't finna bust her. Which, if he did or didn't make me no difference, period, at the time. I got my hands full with this dude, Nutty, and he got his hand full. So, boom, we looking at each other. So, when Ray go to backing up, he was like, man, we out of here. He's like, so he telling her, okay, this what you chose. This what you stay with. This where you stay. This what you do. Don't fool with me no more. We out of here. So she just standing there looking at Ray. She looking at the homie. So Ray backing up. He get in the car. So I go to backing up. Because it was quite obviously, to me at this time, he wasn't going to bust. I wasn't going to bust. Nutty wasn't going to bust. I wasn't going to bust. So we backing up. So when I get around the car, I put the heat in my pocket. I jump in the car. I tell homies, I'm like, cuz, man, y'all, let's go. Let's go. They were like, man, I don't care what y'all here for. They finna start giving me a bunch of excuses and da. But they want to chase these little bro. Man, get in your car and get your stupid butt back to them nifty 50s. It's over with over here for us. Let's go. They jumped and they hoopty. We peel out. Boom. That was that. Left it at that, man. Left it at that. But now, it tripped me out that it's small world, small world. And the reason, and when I found out, when they said he was on death row, I'm like, I'm knowing that's him because in 96, before I caught my case, like I told you, my crime partner was from 6-0. We used to be over his house up in the Hollywood Hills. And he had, his homies used to come over there a lot. And one of the dudes who used to come over there was the dude, I knew him as Lil Nutty. I knew him as Lil Nutty. But his persona name in social media or whatever is Caffeine. Now, y'all know him from Menace to Society, the dude who was shooting and got stomped down the projects, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all from Set It Off and Tales in the Hood. Y'all know the dude I'm talking about. Him. Me and him used to run together on the street. And he the one, we was talking about stuff that had happened, back in the day. And I was telling him about the incident. He was telling me like, yeah, that's the homie. He on death row though. I'm like, for real? Dang, I didn't know he had went to death row. But he was telling me, yeah, he caught a case and he had went to death row. So I'm like, oh, okay. So anyway, like I say, it's a small world, man. Small world. So I was telling Luce Candy this morning this story, just so he'd know. So he was like, he didn't have a problem with me telling the story and all this and that. So boom. But that's how that happened, y'all. You never know who you're gonna run across. You never know who you're gonna see. You never know who is who and what is what in this life that we lead, man. Especially when things happen within the city limits of South Central, you know. Anyway, this me, your big partner, man, Cartoon 5'3", man. I just had to, put that one out there, man. Content is king, you know. Anyway, do what I always say, do, man. At the end of the day, do what? Make sure you stay above ground. Make sure you stay above ground, man. It's me, man. I'm out of here. Peace.